Good evening and welcome to my very Russian kitchen. Today is a very gloomy and murky day in somewhere in the countryside near Moscow. So I decided to cook something, well actually to bake something very cozy, very simple and very Russian. And what do you associate most with autumn? Well, of course it's pumpkin. By the way, we have one pumpkin here and we have a couple of pears and a couple of apples. So today I'm going to show you a very quick and easy recipe of a Russian apple pie, which is very easy to cook, as I've already said, and it doesn't contain any butter, which makes it quite nice if you want to be in good shape. So now I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you will need to realize this recipe. You need 4 eggs, 200 grams of sugar. I use white sugar, but if you want you can use brown sugar, any type of sugar. Then 200 grams of flour, a bit of vanilla, a bit of cinnamon. If you want you can use any type of dried fruits. For example, in my case this will be raisins, but dates would also be really nice, and I don't know, for example, dried apricots. And of course we will need a couple of apples, and for this recipe I decided to add a little bit of pears just because I want. First we start with eggs. You need to crack 4 eggs in a bowl where you will mix them. I've already put my bowl on the balance so that I will measure the sugar. Then beat the eggs for about 2-3 minutes. So now we measure 200 grams of sugar. And now we beat the eggs with sugar for 2-3 minutes as well, until the sugar is fully dissolved, and I will show you what to do then. When the eggs and sugar are combined, we add the spices. I decided to use today some cinnamon and some vanilla. You can also use nutmeg, but at the moment I don't have any nutmeg at home. And to intensify the sugar, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. So here I have 200 grams of flour mixed with a teaspoon of baking soda, and now I will gradually sift it in our egg and sugar mixture. This is the consistency you need. In this bowl I have 3 rather large eggs and 1 pear and a bit of raisins. And now I mix it together with the batter and then pour it in the mold that I have buttered. So my pie is in the mold now. I forgot to tell you that it's called CHARLOTTKA in Russian. Charlotte is a very common name in German countries, and Russian housewives decided to name this pie this way because they always consider German wives to be housewives to be very economical in terms of kitchen, and as long as this pie does not contain any butter, it's considered quite cheap. And now it's time to put it in the oven that I preheated at 180 degrees Celsius. Here it goes for 45 minutes. 45 minutes later, I'm wearing the socks that my mother knitted for me. And here there is our pie that's ready to be taken out of the oven. Look at this crust at the top. I love it. Let's take it out. Mission completed. Look at this. So now let's leave it for about 10 minutes to cool down a little bit. If you have, you can sprinkle it with some powdered sugar, but I don't have any, so I just have it like it. It's going to be delicious anyway. I decided not to leave it on the stove and put it here. This is our little sugar bowl. It's in a very Russian style, which is called gzhel. Gzhel is a city where such pottery is fabricated. It's a very unique pattern, which is always blue, and you can see some flowers. And inside there is sugar, because it's a sugar bowl. And look outside, it's already dark. I mean, it's not even 7 p.m. and it's already dark. And you could have noticed that we have a very wrong time here. I know that if you want, you can find far more professional cooking videos with far more professional filming, but I just wanted to be very cordial with you and invite you in our kitchen, in our countryside house, to cook this beautiful CHARLOTTKA. I hope you can see it. Well, I'm generally very fond of cooking, so if you're interested in discovering any Russian recipes, you can let me know this in the comments below, and I will share them with you. And I thought it would be really nice to show you the recipe of CHARLOTTKA, because I would say that every girl goes through this stage in her life in Russia where she starts cooking and she starts baking, and she starts with CHARLOTTKA because it's very simple, everyone can cook it, and yeah, it's really nice, everyone loves it because it's such comfort food, I guess. And yes, I hope you liked it, and I will show you the pie, of course, when I make some tea and invite my family to the table. Always choose proper mugs with apples and pears. Write what's inside this beautiful pie. Ta-da! Let's put it on the table. And this is some sort of tea. It has ginger and apples in it. Well, I call it tea, but there is no actual tea inside. It's a very nice beverage that you just pour with boiled water, and it's really nice, and you can add honey in it because to make it sweet. And this is going to be our tea party. My mom made me do this. She's very proud of me because I baked a pie for us. And I wish you all a very, very nice and sweet tea party, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you. Cheers.